Spring is nearly upon us in the UK, and I'm starting to think about lighter weight clothes and layering garments because we can still have quite a few chilly days here in Lancashire. So if you're looking to spruce up your spring wardrobe, then join me as I discuss my February makes and plans. Hi there, I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my sewing space. Yes, I am starting to think more lightweight garments, shall we say, but layering garments. And I am conscious, because I've been away in Anglesey, I haven't done a February makes and plans. I did plans of what I wanted to make down in Anglesey and I failed miserably. But if you want to see how I got on and what I actually made, then I will pop the link to last Thursday's vlog below and you can go and take a look. I made two stunning garments, I've got to say, and I am absolutely chuffed to bits with them both. But moving on to what I'm going to be doing for the rest of February. I've already said at the beginning of the year I'm going to be doing more slow, considered, detailed sewing. But that does not mean that they're going to be really difficult patterns, does it? It just means that I'm going to take my time and enjoy the sewing process. So with that in mind, I've got just 4 garments that I want to make by the end of Feb. So let's dive in and see what I'm going to make. I've got my pile of fabrics here and there's a little bit of a theme going, isn't there? It's all shades of pink and raspberry. I've not sewn in any pinks for a while. I've been doing neutrals and I just need a shot of pink in my life, if I'm honest. So let's have a look at the first fabric and I'll chat to you about what I'm thinking of making with it. This is a beautiful stretch jersey that I got from Ruth McIntyre, who has a shop called Shropshire Sews, and I will put the link to her shop below if you want. This is sold out, but she has recently got some new viscose twills in that I'm trying to resist, if I'm honest. But this is a jersey, it's in plum background with all sorts of different colours of pinks in a random abstract splatter pattern all over it. And I want to use it as part of my loungewear set that I want to make. I've been saying I'm going to make a loungewear set for feels like ages now, and this month is the month that I'm going to definitely do it. This beautiful fabric is going to be the top of my loungewear, and I want to make the new Sew Over It holly dress and jumper. The jumper, obviously, not the dress as loungewear. I'll be popping some images up of the holly as I speak. It is quite a simple make. It's going to be a bit of a palette cleanser for me, I'm sure. I like the little shallow stand-up neck. I like the semi-fitted aspect of it. Not sure whether I'm going to do the shaped hemline on it or the cinched-in waistband version. But it's definitely going to be the holly top. And I bought that pattern because I quite like the dress as well. So maybe I'll get a dress made up this month if I get everything else done. But that's going to be the top of my loungewear set. I'm going to do the bottom half of my loungewear set in this beautiful stretch velour fabric. I've had this for quite a while, bought it from Abercarn's in their sale last October, so it needs rescuing from my stash, that's for sure. Now I want to make the bottoms of the Karla loungewear set. There's the Karla loungewear set by Swim Style Patterns. And I want to make the trousers of that. Again, they're quite a simple make. I think with the jersey style top and the velour bottoms, it's going to be a stunning loungewear set. The third thing that I want to make is in this beautiful, soft, quite fine knit fabric. In fact, it's the same fabric as my jumper's in, but just in a gorgeous pink colour. And I want to make the balloon style cardigan. There's the balloon cardigan. I'll pop below the name of the pattern company because I can't for the life of me remember. But this will be a really good layering piece for the spring and even the summer. It is quite lightweight. I was originally going to make the kersey cardigan out of this over the winter, but I had a change of heart and I think it's better for the spring and the summer just because it's so lightweight and floaty. So I'm going to make the balloon cardigan. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do the round neck version or the V-neck. I tend to go for a V-neck, if I'm not honest, more than the round. I'm loving the voluminous sleeves that are on it, and I think that this knit fabric will lend itself perfectly to that pattern. The last thing I am definitely making in February is in this fuchsia pink fur back cord. I showed this, I think, last Thursday, and I want to make the biker style jacket from So Different Patterns. There it is. I've had it printed out now. I've ordered a metre of cream needle cord to do the bias binding on this. I'm just waiting for that to come, and then I'm going to make my own bias binding. I did have a look for some ready-made, but I couldn't find a true cream. They were too dark, too yellowy, or they looked it on my laptop anyway. So I thought, go for a proper cream, because the fur on the inside of this is cream. And I'm going to use the needle cord for that biker style jacket, and I'll probably use it to bind the seams on the inside as well, because this fur, I'm told, is going to go everywhere. Now I'm going to fess up because I have not done any garment sewing that I can show you this week. I've been busy squirreling away on my capsule sew along collection that I'm doing for you, that is going to launch in March. And speaking of that, at the end we will do the drum roll reveal for the cardigan that you have all been voting for. We're nearly there. We've just got one garment, which is the jacket, and I'm going to show you those this week. And then we'll be ready to start deciding on fabrics. And I will do a little intro, possibly next week, just to whet your appetite, and then you can start getting ready for when the capsule starts the first week in March. But I have done some sewing, just not garment sewing. You will all know, you can't see, but the beast is here. Just let me whiz round and then you can have a quick shufty. There's the beast, all set up for embroidery. Because I've been playing around with a new pattern that I got this week from Sweet Pea Designs. They're an Australian company, but you can get some amazing, beautiful, stunning, all those words rolled into one, embroidery designs from them. And they're really reasonable price as well. So I am making some spring cushions. Now I'll pop an image up of the finished cushion off their website, but I've been working on I've done two of the blocks. So this is the first one, which has got a coneflower and daisies, not sure what they're called, at the bottom, but lots of embroidery on that. Absolutely in love with that. Well, I love all the blocks. There's 4 blocks to make the cushion. That's the first one. And then the second one that I've done has got some beautiful red poppies on it. How stunning is that? So I've done 2, I've got 2 others to do, and then I can sew the cushion together. Now, I want to make, I'm being ambitious me, I want to make 4 of those cushions. So there's going to be a lot of embroidery. The beast is going to be absolutely shattered by the time I've finished those. But I am lucky, I have another sewing machine that I can use. I have a brother, well I have 2 others actually, one for the socials, and my old one before I upgraded was a brother MV1300 machine, and I can set that up and I can sew my garment sewing while my embroidery is embroidering out. So that's the plan this week. And the other thing that I did last week was go to my quilt class. Yes, I managed to get there this time. There wasn't any snow. Now, the block we did this time looks really simple, but it's not. We had to use a protractor and we had to use a compass. And every time Carol, who runs the class, gets them out, I get the heebie-jeebies. Don't know why, because I used to love maths when I was at school, but I just get this mental block in my head before I've even put pencil to paper. So we have to create our own pattern piece or template before we could make this. So this is what we've made. And it's a fan block. So this pink bit here is the block, the template that we had to make. We had to make a template for that, a template for the circle, and a template for the outside bit so that we could cut them all out. So there's lots of angles, lots of measuring, lots of compass and protractor work just to get that. But I'm chuffed to bits. I've managed to do it. Not sure I'll be able to do it again, but I've got my templates now, haven't I? So if I want to replicate it, I've not got to touch a compass or a protractor. Thank goodness for that. But it is good to learn how to do things from scratch. I was getting a bit frustrated with it and said, I wish you'd just give us the template, Carol, because this is doing my head in. She then brought out the most amazing quilt. Oh, to die for. The detail on it was unbelievable. And she said, if you want to create something like this, then you need to hone your protractor and compass skills. So I took it on board and I'm going to try, honestly. What I've decided I'm going to do, because I didn't really get what I did in the end, I'm going to start from scratch and follow that process again. We've got instructions on how to do it, just to get it straight in my head, you know, because I've got loads of time, but I am going to try and do that. And then, because I was ahead of myself, but once we got to the sewing bit, easy peasy for me, I then made another one. Not sure which one I prefer. I like them both for different reasons. So I've now got 2 fan blocks to go on my sampler quilt. Okie dokie, let's find out which garment or cardigan you guys all voted for our capsule collection. The winner is, without any surprise from me, it's my favourite, and it's the Tiffy cardigan. There's the Tiffy. So that is going to be the cardigan we're going to sew together in the capsule beginner collection. So the last garment that we've got to all decide on is the jacket, and then we've got all 5 of our garments all decided. So I've chosen 3, as I do, and I will put them in my posts tab for you to all vote on. The first one is one that I'm doing already, and it is the biker style jacket from So Different Patterns. There's the biker style jacket. I think this is going to be a great spring jacket. You can do it with the bias binding or without. You can use quilted fabric, you can use canvas fabric, you can use a lightweight fabric, you can use linen. So it can be used for all different sorts of fabric, and it creates this stunning little jacket. There are only 4 pieces to the pattern. So if you fancy doing the biker style jacket, vote for that on the posts tab. Jacket number 2 is another So Different pattern, and it is their swing style jacket. There it is. Now, absolutely love, love, love this jacket. It is very beginner friendly. I love the slant pocket detail on the front, and it's got that really wide cuff detail as well. No buttons on this one. Unlined, just a very simple, strikingly shaped jacket. Again, it can be done in a linen fabric, it can be done in a more heavyweight, you could do it in cord, you could even do it in the fur back cord if you wanted to. Another idea is to maybe quilt it, or just quilt the collar and the bottom and have the body unquilted. You could do some colour blocking. The sky's the limit really with this one, and that's why I picked it, because it is so simple but so versatile. Last but not least, jacket number 3 is the Pona jacket from Helens Closet. There's the Pona jacket. Very simple style again, but this one has got collars on it, so you're going to have to tackle a collar with it. Again, loving the slant pocket details on the front. This one can be a crop jacket or a long one. There's the options in the pattern for that. It's unlined. You can use it canvas, twill, linen, any sort of mid-weight fabric will work. So they're the 3 jacket patterns. Go over to the posts tab and vote for your favourite, and I will let you know next Monday which one you've chosen, and then next Thursday will be the intro and run through of everything that we're going to be making, and a full list of all the equipment that you're going to need to do the sew along. So that's it for this Monday's vlog. I'm going to see you again on Thursday, where I'm going to be talking about how I sort out and decide how I'm going to do one of my mini capsule collections. So if that's something you're interested in doing, I will see you then. Bye for now. Happy sewing week. Bye.